Shade Hunter here, and this is Age of Engineering again. What is this, episode 24?
Something, but they just keep cranking away.
So, right now I'm admiring some automation I set up. I stopped it for the time being because I've completely decimated our power reserves. So I've got it set up down here. Let's see here. Go under here. Because I've got so many lines going all over the place, I have set up a few other things. I'm not quite sure what I have and have not done. I have a slag right here. Because apparently this... oh wow, we have a lot of slag backlogged. This drawer down here is full. Oh boy. We actually filled up our warehouse and had to sort through and put a bunch of stuff away. Nutrient distillation's going good. I built this guy as a test, and he runs okay. I mean, it's a zombie head generator. It's like 20 RF a tick, I think, is what the max is on it. So yeah, it is what it is. Let's see here. Right here is a starch extractor we actually got from something I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, the automating of this, what is this, Empower stuff is actually really easy. In the center, I have insert on magenta, and it's whitelisted only on the Restonia crystal blocks because I'm doing blocks at a time. It's just dumb to do single. And then, whoops, put that, oh, I can't put that back because it just put another one there. Let's see here. Come on. Conduit, there we go. This one's whitelisted on the Restonian redstone crystal, or resonating redstone crystals on magenta. The center is actually extracting on light blue and inserting here on light blue. And yes, the connectors touch, but it's different colors than anywhere else I have in the base. Eventually that won't matter because everything will be in a bigger system than what we have down here. Probably wouldn't be too hard to actually create another one and stick it next to it. But I'm not sure if I want to go through the material process of that. Our generator is actually running really well. Wow, it's already full again.
Cool.
Nice. So that's a bonus. So I can actually kick this off again and everybody can get to see it. So it automatically places everything there. So if I stick this Ardite in there, it will pull one out and stick it over there and start empowering. So let's grab the ones we have done and convert them to the small ones. And we're going to go over here and throw them in our system. And the reason I want that is because we're getting really close. I added some more carpenters, and I'll show you why in a second. I am gearing up to make a ton of chassis, machine chassis, so that we can get to the next age, and we're going to get there quite rapidly. Let's see here. What else have we been doing? We've been doing a lot of bees stuff.
Doing a lot of bees.
Yeah, it takes time, but this thing right here is amazing. Let me... Can I borrow a drone?
Sure. What kind of drone would you like to borrow?
I'll borrow a noble. And I'll just grab one thing of honeycomb just because it is what it is. So we take this thing here, and you can actually see a bunch of books show up on this noble. And what happens... I might want to get my analyzer out. Let's go ahead and check out this bee real quick. So if we take the noble and throw it in here, we see different attributes for it. Wow, they're fertility 3. That's awesome. We need to get them running.
Yes.
It tells you what climate they want, the humidity they want, whether they're nocturnal or not. Tolerant flyer is basically flying in the rain. It tells you what kind of produce they give, and we actually need a lot of that dripping comb. And then on the possible mutations, you see this plus sign, and this one doesn't have a plus sign. I've already done some with cultivated that give the plus sign. So now I actually have a bonus to crafting this guy with cultivated to get majestic. So since I've already gone through the cultivated stuff, every bee species that has something to do with cultivated, I get a bonus on now because I'm done with cultivated. And the way that works is it's this little mini game, and this is why I don't understand why people insist on doing agendastry, because you can do it here, it's just not instantaneous. And then
It's a slightly longer process, but...
Right. If I didn't have honeycomb or honey or other bees or anything, I would have to guess. And when you guess, you pretty much get one chance, and then you can't do anything else. You have to take the bee out and put it back in. But if you have honeycomb, honey, bees, this is how we're actually getting rid of the backlog of drones, is we're putting drones in this spot. I just grabbed honeycomb because it was easy at the moment. And then you hit this button, and it shows you where a bee is. Now, apparently, this one isn't showing 2 bees, it's showing 1. And then you hit it again, and sometimes it doesn't do anything. Hit it again, and it'll show another one. Some of the other ones will actually show 2 bees at a time. But
if you use bees, it'll show you 2 at a time. Using honeycomb, it only shows you 1.
Oh, is that what it is? Well,
I'm pretty sure.
Well, you've got a ton of meadows, so I'll use meadows.
Here, let me throw a couple of them in there. There you go.
Oh yeah, okay.
You got 2.
I'll use meadows then, and then we'll. Oh, there's one, and there's one. You hit it again. Oh, I know where the other one is on that one. Hit it again. Oh wait, those are different. Crap, I messed up. So now got to start over. So it's a process, to say the least. And I just want to get this one bee done.
Well, just do it right, and
there we
be
go.
Fine.
And it will give it'll give you what that bee will, whatever bee you're investigating, it'll give you a portion of whatever it drops. So I got 3 dripping comb. It will almost always give whatever they produce, but sometimes it will also give this piece of paper. And this piece of paper says, mutation discovered, noble and majestic. Chance for success is low. New species is imperial. So now if I just read this, I now have a better chance of breeding noble with majestic to get imperial. So that's really cool on those. So that's what we've been doing. We've been slowly processing and learning all this bee stuff so that it's not monotonous and mundane going through all this crap. So
it's still kind of monotonous, but
yeah, but it's not on camera, so we don't have to torture people with it.
That's correct. It's not monotonous for you, just for us.
Yes. I did go ahead and set up some processing of calculator stuff. And in order to move forward, in order to automate fully, we wanted to get a drawer controller from the storage drawers mod. Well, the problem is the drawer controller takes a basic circuit board. The basic circuit board has to be created in the Carpenter. This isn't the case in normal mods, it's just this mod pack. And it's only this one. These other 2 don't work. It's just this middle one, which require 4 redstone ingots, 2 diamonds, and 3 of these blue circuits. And they have to be these exact circuits, and they have to be analyzed. So that's kind of what we're gearing up for, is so that we can get that. and get better automation going on. And so we've kind of let this thing run for days upon days upon days because this thing is so freaking slow. Oh, it's so slow. And we've actually filled this drawer completely, and then we went ahead and put drawers in down here, and each one of these can only hold... Oh, wait, did you upgrade them? You did. Nice.
I upgraded drawers, yes.
So he upgraded them so they can actually hold more than 32 because these things don't stack. Apparently, one circuit is an entire stack, which is kind of dumb in my opinion. But it is what it is. So after that, we went after we got that going, I went ahead and set up these 5 carpenters. But there's only 4 circuits, right? I'll get to the last one in a minute. So I've already put some things in here to get it going. We have 2 basic of the blue right here, which I'm going to take 1 of. And we have 2 of the enhanced, which I'm going to take 1 of. And we only have 1 of the refined, so I'm just going to leave it there for right now. I had to make these pure Certus crystals. These things are a pain. We can either empower a regular Certus with the seeds, or we can just let it sit. And this is why I don't actually have my magnet on me, is so that if we set these up again, it doesn't take them away. Because in order to get these pure Certus, the way to do it is to drop a Certus quartz seed made from Certus quartz dust and sand into a puddle of water to make the process faster. Add crystal growth accelerators. We can't get the crystal growth accelerators yet, so we just have to wait. And it's Certus quartz dust and any sand, and that's why there's a puddle of water right here. This is where I grew them, and I also did that with the other ones. I also made, where are they at? These, the pure Fluix crystals. I made those as well. Because I would rather use pure on everything, because when you combine the Fluix dust or the other dust with the sand, you get 2 seeds. So in essence, 1 stack becomes 2. And it makes it a whole lot easier and faster. So instead of using 1 of these other ones, 1 Certus quartz, we can actually multiply that by 2 every time we make the pures. So that's pretty much where we're going with all that. We have the yellow intricate circuits, which takes more of these analyzed circuits. And it's kind of a pain. And the analyzer was actually pretty simple to make on this. And of course, I didn't start the time again. Whatever. I was just talking about about forgetting about the timer, and I forgot anyway. So we have the extraction chamber. Well, we'll go down the line over here. We have the extraction chamber here that's actually working, which is this guy, which is 4 reinforced stone, 4 weakened diamonds, and a power cube, which we've already seen me make all of this stuff. Reinforced stone, wood, and cobble, pretty easy. Weakened diamonds, I already have that algorithm separator, which I just threw diamonds in. And power cube is stone, compressed cobalt, block of redstone. So it's really simple to do. It just takes time. And that's why I've done a lot of stuff off camera, is because some of this stuff is relatively simple. It just takes way too much time that I'm willing to record. So we also have a restoration chamber, which that one, it restores dirty circuits. And the reason we have it here is because we're only crushing cobblestone at the moment, so we're getting damaged circuits, and that's where the reassembly chamber comes in. it comes in and restores damaged circuits, and we don't really have a need for the restoration chamber, which restores dirty circuits, which you get from dirt. Occasionally, from the analyzing process, we'll get a dirty circuit, so we went ahead and set that up. And also we have a drawer up here that's got lots and lots and lots of small stone in it, because you get small stone every time you crush a cobblestone. So, the reassembly chamber, the restoration chamber, same thing, pretty simple, requires an extraction chamber, 4 diamonds, redstone ingots. Reassembly chamber is 4 diamonds, extraction chamber, and enriched gold. And then we use the analyzing chamber, which is 4 of these weakened diamonds, reinforced iron block, and advanced assembly. The advanced assembly is a bunch of enriched gold, calculator assemblies, which we've seen me make, and the steel mechanical components. So we're actually ramping up and going through a lot of steel, which is why I automated steel. Oh, and I also got a hunger module out of the analyzing circuits. I actually have both of these things automated. Every time we stick a block of coal or a stack of blocks of coal in our little system, a warehouse system, it pulls it out and makes sure that it gets turned into coal coke. And I've got all kinds of wiring all over the place. The iron blocks that we stick in there are stuck in through the top, and it automatically makes us steel. However, we apparently need to, here, I'll demonstrate this since I need to refill it anyway. Oh wow, we are getting low on iron. That's problematic. You know what? I do not want to do that on this crafting table. I want to do it over here. Apparently I'm out of materials. That's fine. Alright, so we're going to do that. Make those a stack of iron blocks. Throw that in there. It will, if we actually search up iron, we'll see it going in, and then we'll see it leaving. So it's going into the system and immediately leaving the system. And then we go all the way down here, and it's in here. And then the steel will be taken back in there, and we'll pull it out and put it in the drawer. So that's how that's going. However, making all this stuff is all well and good, except we want more ease of access. The metal former, it's great, but we want something better. So, we are going to go... Is that... Yes. Okay. I'm going to make one of these. It is a block cutting machine. It's power tier 1. It's about the same speed as a metal former, but it does blocks at a time. So, we need a basic electric circuit, which there's one there. We need a basic machine casing, which I'm pretty sure I've got some in there. I think I've got coils and tin casings in there, and maybe an iron. Nope, I'm missing the tin casings. Okay, so let's go tin. Let's grab a tin plate. Then we'll grab a hammer. And this is just faster. I could stick it in the metal former, but it's the same thing. You get 2 casings out of 1 plate, whether you do it in the former or not. So, and now we should have the stuff to make the motor. Yep, there's 1 motor. And then the block cutter. And there's the block cutter. And now we're going to need 10... Oh, wait. We also need a blade for it. So I'm pretty sure I've got the stuff in there for that.
A lot of diamond and whatnot. But yeah, good times.
I'm not too concerned about diamonds at this point.
We're doing okay for diamond, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see here. It's going to do the plates, so we'll just put it right on top of the metal former. Block cutting blades, 2 weak are missing. We'll grab that, put it in there. Now it needs some power, which I can tap into down here, which we can do that. And now it has power. And eventually I will be doing something to speed up all these machines because they are going to be needed throughout this entire thing and they're just way too slow. So we have our block cutter and let's get a block of something. What do we use a lot of plates on?
Iron. No hesitation for that one.
Right.
What do we use a lot of? Iron.
Yeah, see, we're already down to 4 iron plates in our little system here. So let's cut up 4 blocks of iron. Let's see what that does. And it moves about the same speed. It might be a little bit faster, but it's cutting up a block at a time, and it's going to give us... Wait for it to finish. Put something away while I wait for it to finish. Oh, it's got a little animation on the front of it to show that it's working too. That's awesome. 9 iron plates at a time. I am okay with this. Absolutely okay with this. So, another thing that we wouldn't mind doing is... We'll put that away because reasons. We don't want the iron ingots in the system at the moment. Put them in the drawer. Oh, and between this episode and next, we're going to be moving all our drawers downstairs. So, yeah. And the reason is because if we look in here and go at Ender, we'll grab one of these guys, a remote awareness upgrade. I need more item conduits. Do I have? Oh, yeah. I made a bunch. That's right. Item conduits, remote awareness, and now we want at drawer. We really want this drawer controller, like, now. So we need redstone torches, and we're missing stone and quartz, which isn't that hard. So we're going to need 6 of those, 2 of those, and I'm pretty sure we have enough torches, redstone torches in there. Drawer controller. We need the drawer, huh? I thought we had a drawer in there.
Maybe not.
No, we do have a basic drawer in there. It's right there. Wasn't seeing it. That's weird. And now it says we need the stone for that. That's right, we need more stone. Well, since I've got everything on me, I'll use this one, since it's right here. And there's our drawer controller. Now, the cool thing about this is we're going to go downstairs and set this up. Alright, so where are my drawers at? Whoa, hello. Alright. Yeah, this'll work. Alright, so if we do this, and that'll actually work. This should see all of them. Let me get one of those blocks back there. Put that there, and that should let me see here. to test this out, really? There we go. To test this out, the distance that these things can see is limited. I just can't remember how far, so let's see if we can take a stack of the clear glass out and be able to put it back in there. Yes, it can see that all the way over there. Stack the coal coke. Can it see it? Yes, it can see that spot way over there. This is going to be awesome. So, what we want to do is put that guy on there, and then add in this remote awareness upgrade. Inventory panel remote awareness. It's a function upgrade. It basically adds this to the system. And we're actually going to set this priority on 10. So any ingot that we put into the system will go back into the drawer. Then, yeah, rather than go over here. And green channel? No, I think we're going to go with black because that's what the main system's on. So let's, yeah, black. I don't think we have to have it enabled for auto extraction. I think we just do the remote awareness and we can pull out of it through up there. So we'll line this right here. This is just temporary. I'm going to be disconnecting this, and it has a cable there, so that's all we needed to do. So now, hopefully, crossing fingers, if we come around here, we see all of our ingots right there. 4.2K 10 ingots. Yes, this is awesome. Alright, so now that we can see our ingots, let's go ahead and let's grab a bunch out from the iron. 525 now. And let's see here. Nope. There it is, 525. And it's going to, hopefully, yep, it's starting to go up. And if we go over here, it's going up. So, we can now cover up the floor and not have to worry about it. Because now, anything we pull out of that wall and just dump back in the system is going to go back onto that wall. That is awesome. However, it is a little slow. I'll work on speed upgrades on this, but I'm also going to be working on moving all of these drawers, and all of these drawers, and all the drawers with the circuits, and all the drawers with the mob drops that we put down here, all of these drawers, and all these drawers that I actually went ahead and set up for the extra stuff because we were running out of space in here for the stuff we were processing. And move all of these drawers, and we're going to get them all consolidated into one place that we just dug out today. We added subfloor level 3 and subfloor level 4. This one up here is going to be our service access, which will make it look better later. I know we keep saying we will, but
really,
yeah,
we will.
Eventually.
We mean it.
And so I'm guessing basically this entire side down here is going to be all drawers. Now, a drawer controller cannot access that much space of drawers, so what we will probably have is like all the ores and ingots and everything in one area, all the building blocks and that kind of stuff in another area, all the food type stuff in another area, and each area will have its own drawer controller so that it'll be able to be accessed up there. But that's where we're looking at. And eventually all the Ender IO sorting system will be replaced with Applied Energistics. Eventually. Because I'm really not liking their setup here. I mean, if you come over here and make a block of tin, okay, you can't just shift click. Oh, now it worked? Seriously?
Well, you said you couldn't, so
Oh
yeah.
my god! It just made a liar out of me.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's not doing it. It's buggy. It's really buggy. So we're looking forward to the whole. Yeah. See, now I can't do it. Now I can't just shift click a whole bunch out of there. It's great, and the concept is nice, but yeah, we're just gonna replace it when we get a chance. So I'm gonna pull this stuff out of here, and then also we're gonna be moving the empowering area out of here. No, that's not what I wanted you to do. I wanted to take that, thank you. So we'll have better, hopefully better performance, because I am noticing a bit of lag on some things, so. But it is what it is, and oh, we have one thing to do. Where are my capacitors at? You know what? I can make a bunch of these right now, but I think I'm only going to make 2. There's a reason I'm only going to make 2. So we're going to go over here to our carpenter. We're going to put the pattern in to make our chassis, and we're going to make a couple.
Sounds like a good plan.
And then we have a machine chassis, which we will use at some point. Hey, you might want to come over here and grab your chassis.
Well, fine, I will then.
And then we go over to this last carpenter that I have not mentioned yet. And we open up the last carpenter. And hey, it's already set up. Why don't you go ahead and put that, Oh, look at that. It's a machine frame that triggers age 6. I think you have to drop it and pick it up. Haha!
Boom! Age 6.
Awesome. Now
Complete with a trophy and everything.
Yeah.
Yay!
Now I need to set that up so that I can do mine. Powered payless. I really don't think we have any more of those. I think I only had the 3. That's funny.
Oops.
Nope. I got 3 more. Oh, awesome. And we will use these machine frames too. We'll just stick them in the system in there, and we'll use them at some point. But yeah, this thing takes nutrient distillation to make the machine frame, so it's really a really good idea that we went into the Ender.io item sorting system.
Yup.
Yay! I'm taking my trophy to the trophy room.
That's what I did.
Should totally move the trophy room to on top of the base with like a glass dome over the top of it and everything.
Spotlights. Yeah.
So we are now officially in age 6. So what does this mean? What does age 6 mean for us? Okay. Now that we can create end rods because we ran around and found stuff in the end, so we could do that. RF Tools machine frames, which we just did. Opens a lot of options. Better automation and auto crafting with RF Tools control. The Builder Quarry, that's always a thing. And here's the great thing. Player teleportation and energy teleportation. That is what I'm looking forward to.
Nice.
And now that we have those, we can actually go into RF Tools and get the... We can't get the advanced power cell because that requires infused diamonds, and that's dimensional shards, which we can only get from RF Tools Dimensions, and I don't even want to talk about the dimensional builder. But we can get the power cell, and it requires a machine frame, 4 blocks of redstone, a diamond, an emerald, and 2 prismarine shards. This is nothing. Absolutely nothing. Power cell card, however, is a little bit harder. We have to... It's 4 redstone, that's fine. 3 pieces of paper, big deal. Klein flask, which I want to get a bunch of those made anyway, because those are required in ender tanks and ender chests and stuff like that. The biggest issue is the extreme energy laser relay. It requires an advanced energy relay and 2 empowered diamantine crystals. The advanced one takes empowered Inori crystals and an energy relay, which requires some obsidian and redstone and restonia, which is nothing. But the energy relays... Actual Edition's manual says, the energy relay is a block that can wirelessly transmit RF, or Tesla, and it's, from what I understand, it's pretty cool. Transmitting RF. Let's see how much the basic one can. They do have some energy loss. There's 3 tiers. The energy caps are in order 1,000, 10,000, and 100,000. Dude, we could totally put these all over the base and be fine. And not have to worry about energy conduits. But I like the energy conduits. It makes things nice and neat, especially when you can put energy, fluid, and items all in one block flowing through.
Yes.
But nice. That is all the time we have today. But I guess I can at least show them what we've done in the mining dimension.
Yeah, we could show them that. Yeah, that would be nice.
So there's a lot of trees out here now and a lot of butterflies. We have
lots of trees, lots of butterflies, definitely,
and a ton of flowers. We have the purebred meadows queen here, pumping out all the drones. And it looks like he's already been over here to pick up the honeycomb. Same thing with the forest. Good grief! There's a ton of freaking forest drones over here. I'll just go ahead and pick up all of it. A bunch of... we also have a purebred common. That took me a while to get, but we do have it. And we have this ignoble cultivated queen that is now a purebred, but she's not pristine stock, but she's actually lived a really long time. Which is kind of odd, because I would have thought she would have died off by now, because ignoble.
All it means is that at some point they will. It doesn't mean they're going to have a short life. So I think we've got some that are into just ridiculous numbers of generations. And not only on the pristines, we've got some ignobles that have been like 60 or more generations. So it can get kind of crazy.
Ooh, we have a diligent sitting here, making a stringy comb. Nice. So she's pumping them out. We have a noble drone. We'll do cultivated and common. See what happens there. Yeah, we're just kind of throwing stuff in with whatever in these bee houses just to see what happens. Not really too concerned about it, but we also have this automated thing, which basically lets the bees go haywire on their breeding, just to see what we get, because we can.
Yeah. Mostly we get a lot of the same stuff again and again and again, but every now and then we do get something interesting out of there, and so we keep an eye on it, and pull things out when they look intriguing.
Yeah, like there's a majestic drone right there that is a majestic cultivated. It's actually pretty cool. Ooh, majestic. The inactive one is ×4 fertility.
There you go.
So yeah.
So typically we pull out higher end bees, unweary, diligent, majestic, because those are definitely target species. The others we get lots and lots and lots of, so we're a little bit less concerned with when they appear. But some of those definitely target species. We pull those out, and those are ones we would put into a breeding program, so to speak, in say the bee houses, where we're trying to control what we get as an outcome. So,
and eventually we'll have more stuff over here, but right now we've got all of these, the common purebreds on the first page here, the hybrids on the second, and that's the way it is across all of these, because the purebreds are perfect for if there's an oops in the genetic code that happens, but the hybrids are also useful, which there's not. Okay. Hybrids are useful in the basically just learning the breeds. If we go through with that thing on the other side, which I can never remember what it's called.
Escritoire.
Yeah, that thing.
French.
But if we use that thing, then and combine with all this, we have plenty of drones to use on it. So, but that's all we have time for today. We will come back next time and see what we can do with those machine frames.
And before we go, I just want to give a quick shout out by request. My nephew actually has subscribed to the channel, and he was over the other day and said, when am I going to get to be on one of your episodes? You could just mention my name. And I said, well, we'll see. He's young, so I'm not going to call him out by name, but you know who you are. And so here's your shout out. You are now on the channel. So go you. And thanks for being with us again.
Kids.
Gotta love them.
Oh, yeah. All right. That's going to have to do it for today. Thank you all for watching. Please hit the subscribe button if you're not already, and hit the bell icons for notifications of more interesting episodes. And I'll catch you all on the flip side. See ya.